Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Butler Chapter 135. When we last left off, we finally got to the murder of the Phantom Hive Manor, as Ciel wandered the halls just to find everyone dead. And at the end, he was kidnapped by the group that, kidnapped the Ciels, 3 years ago, that's where we left off. And I've been told this chapter has some really graphic content. And the Tumblr post I'm reading it off of comes with a child sex assault warning. So, if that's something that will upset you, be warned that that is in this chapter. I don't know how, and I've not read it yet, so, let's just go on ahead. So we have a cover page, chapter 4, chapter 135, of the two CLs, chained up to some kind of, board, like a science experiment, it looks like. And it says, there's a caption below it, larva of Earl Phantom Hive, date 14th of December, 1885. So, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna get gruesome. So we start out in, pitch blackness, and a question mark, as Ciel, starts to wake up, I think. I can hear someone talking. Who's there? And we hear someone else, who's not Ciel. Let's take him with us. It'll fetch a good price. Folks are into stuff you wouldn't believe. Takes all sorts, it does. And that wakes Ciel the fuck up, and he realizes he's being gagged, and his hands and feet are both, tied up. What's going on? I can't move. Where am I? It's dark and cramped. There's some kind of rumbling. These sounds and the swaying. A carriage? Are we being carried off somewhere? No. Father! Mother! And he's trapped in a trunk. It looks like. I'm assuming that this trunk right here, he's, been shoved inside. And then he has a sudden flash of memory of everyone being dead. That's right. Father and mother are already... And then he remembers real Ciel. Wait, where's Ciel? Don't tell me Ciel was also... No, Ciel. I can't do this alone. I wish you were here. You really wish this on your brother? Maybe this is why he hates you in the present timeline. There's a flash of light as the trunk opens. This one sure is a pretty little thing, and we see the kidnappers in all of their hideousness. Ugh. Ugh. Get on out here. Now hold still, little puppy. And, he drags Ciel out of the crate, and he has some kind of device that looks like a stapler, except that's not a staple point. It looks more like a paintbrush, maybe? And it was probably not a paintbrush, but they're much more painful than that. The hurt will be over before you know it. No, help me, Ciel. Ciel! Hey, quit thrashing. Hold him down. And, he put a tag on his ear, a fucking price tag. Oh god. For 40 pounds. Hey, let's have the other one. Come on, walk proper, would ya? Ciel! And you see that Ciel's also been tagged. These two gotta be a set or their value will drop. Put them in the same cage. And they get in the cage. And it's a dingy little shitty cage. We see rats scurrying around. Ciel, I'm so glad you're alive! And our Ciel tries to shake real Ciel. But it looks like he's not gonna be responding. We look alike, but everything else about us is different. How pathetic. I'm an utter failure of an eldest son and heir. Ciel is the cheerful and kind one. If only I had more power. Ciel is the strong and reliable one. If only I had the power to be invincible. That's what I'd always thought. And real Ciel just breaks down in tears. Oh fuck. Yeah, you see the stark contrast between the Ciel in our Ciel's mind and what he's actually like. Sorry, I'm so sorry, but I was wrong. And the two Ciels just hug each other as they openly weep. We were equally powerless. All we could do was cry, for we were merely children. And then it cuts to sometime in the night as they're trying to sleep in their hellish cage. And real Ciel wakes up our Ciel. Ciel? Oh, and Ciel got out still has the Phantom Hive ring. Look, is that Father's? Yep. Pretty, right? Its deep blue blazes with the fire of the its deep blue blazes with the fire of the stars from inside. It matches the color of our eyes. This is a special ring meant only to be worn by the head of the excuse me, I had a burp there, which is a total buzzkill to the very tense mood of this chapter. This is a special ring meant only to be worn by the head of the Phantom Hive house. No one else can have it. That's why I took it from Father's finger. So you saw it too, CL? And real CL nods. We'll get away from here, whatever it takes. Once we've done that, this ring will take us back to our manor. And we'll start over, together. But if they find that, they'll surely take it away. Then I'll just have to make sure they can't. And he eats it. He swallowed the ring. So yeah, if there was any holdouts on who the Agni killer was, I think this confirms that it's real CL. Because he mentioned the why did you steal the candy from my tummy? And we know that RCL has the Phantom Hive ring in the present, and real CL just swallowed it. So, you know, yeah, real CL killed Agni. If there was any holdouts. And then real CL puts a finger to his lips. Don't tell anyone. I swallowed that blue candy. And yeah, we see the same old, metaphor for it that he used after killing Agni. And then they like join their hands and start to pray. Please God, protect us and keep us. And okay, the night turns to day. That's what these two panels are. I thought it was like some other night. I wasn't quite sure, but no, it's the next morning. And we see two guys coming in to check up on the Phantom Hive twins. You haven't told anyone else about this, have you? Of course not, seeing as you're one of our best customers and all. 'Tis mighty rare to get in one of good breeding, much less two. Oh, what have we here? Oh, have we seen that nobleman before? He feels like, I feel like I recognize him from somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. What did I tell you? Rare, eh? They're worth well more than two people. And Real CL like cradling RCL, trying to like keep away from the assholes. I'd heard they were twins, but I never mentioned they'd be the Phantom. I mean, such splendid specimens. So for whatever reason, the rich asshole here doesn't want this guy to know there were Phantom Hives. Maybe there's a reason for that I'm not aware of. But yeah, he's keeping their identity secret. Cheers, Gov. Oh, poor things, you're both so cold. And he opens up the cage for them. Come along now, into the carriage. Where are we going? There's nothing to be afraid of. My friends are dying to see you. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. I think we found our cults. Fuck. So then we cut right to the CLs in the bath with like 3 maids. Eep! We can bathe ourselves. Master's orders. And the maids scrub them down and dress them up and give them this huge feast. Now then, you can eat as much as you want. And the creepy old man who's bought them. Don't you like game meat? I do. And one of the CLs, as I said in a previous chapter, I'm really bad at telling the CLs apart. But one of them like tries a bite, and you can tell it's really good. We'll get you changed after you finish eating. You two are the stars of tonight's party. You must make sure you look the part. And RCL, I think it's RCL is really happy. Because we see here on the next panel, CL maybe even rescued by a very nice man. So it looks like he started to be trusting of him. And then we see real CL, and he is not okay with any of this. And then it's later that night, and the old man walks in. Are you two ready? Oh, how wonderful. You're perfectly dressed for your debut. And what are they wearing? Now, to the party. So I'm not quite familiar with, child Victorian fashion. But it looks like they have, like, those are, like, skirts. Skirts over their shorts. So I don't know if that's, like, a thing in 1885, or if, like, the feminine appearance of it is, like, part of this cult. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, he takes them out to the church, or some kind of church-looking building. I think this is where the demon summoning happens in what flashbacks we've seen of it. But it's been a long time since I've seen those, so I'm not quite sure. I don't have as good memory as a lot of the fandom does, so sorry about that. But yeah, the old man takes them inside. Here we are. Everyone's waiting for you. Art thou a monk? And there's some like little panel that opens up on the door, and the guy asks him, Art thou a monk? And he says something in French. That we see a translation here of do what thou wilt. And the door opens, and there's this huge masquerade ball going on with like nuns and priests and they look like the who I thought were nuns. They're in these like kind of like really skimpy outfits, but they have a nun habit on, so I can't tell if they're supposed to be like a mock-up of nuns. I know there weren't any nuns in 19th century England, so I'm not quite sure what to go with there. But yeah, we see all these like super rich people just enjoying a party. What is all this? And the old man dons his mask. There's nothing to be scared of. I'm sure you'll have a great time too. Hear me, my devout monks and nuns. This night brings us a new moon, the time when the powers of our wicked king reach their peak. So I think we found some Satanist monks. I think that's who this cult is. Alright. So was Sebastian an attempt to like summon Satan? Is that what we're about to find out? This month or the next? We cannot ask for a night better befitting the manifestation of our king, for which we have long yearned. Our comrade has led these lovely lambs to us to the summoning ritual. And the old man bows. Now, defile their pure souls, for if souls replete with corruption and degradation make the finest offerings for a devil. Oh, shit. I know what that CSA warning's for. Okay. Okay. Now I'm a little bit nervous. My biggest nervous. I've seen some complaints about this chapter already for its depiction of child rape. And I'm just curious. I'm scared it'll get too graphic because that's just wrong. Just wrong. So hopefully it'll be very like abstract. That's the best I can hope for. Like we hear the horribleness from a distance, like outside the building. That's the best I can hope for at this point. Which is really a shame that I'm hoping for. That's what you gotta hope for right now with this gruesome of content. And yeah, the Phantom Hive twins are understandably shocked. We see a from them as they realize like what the fuck they've gotten into. As all of these people start to glare at them with their like they just see the masks. And the masks are like replaced in their mind's eye with just butterflies flying at them. Yeah, okay. So it's just this really abstract kind of like artsy. I don't want to say artistic representation of rape because that sounds really wrong, and that's absolutely what's going on though. So yeah, there's two CLs like reach out for each other and abject terror. The face you can see here is just scared out of his fucking mind. Father, mother, and they're both. We see like the fingers kind of one of them or one of the astrals. And this flurry of butterflies going in their mind. They're supposed to represent the masqueraders, and their like shirt's been torn off. One of the CLs. Where are you? And we see the two CLs trying to like run past the butterflies and the representation of it, and then we see them like pinned down. Dear God, and why are you smiling? And we see like one of the CLs staring up at this angel statue, in a bit of maybe a little bit heavy-handed irony. That's it. To be continued in chapter 136 next month. So fuck. I've been complaining a lot the last several months, as you probably know at this point. How slow this flashback is. But like, what a way to end the year. First of all, I think this is like the longest chapter we've had since the 2CT reveal. I don't really know how to objectively broach a topic like this, which is kind of what I have to do for this channel. But it's not exactly a topic that is taken objectively. For good reason. It's kind of an awful thing. So yeah. I don't even know. Wow. there was a lot there. And I'm sure someone more versed in like studies of abuse would be a better person to talk about like how the creepy noble like butters up the phantom hives, like with the like giving them a warm bath and nice clothes and a nice meal, and how all that like leads into like trying to get them to trust him, um, just to like completely betray them by the end. Um, so yeah, I'm not the kind of person to know a lot about that, but you know, I can do what I can. Yeah, this was a heavy chapter. This was a really heavy chapter. I imagine next month we'll see Sebastian summoned. At this point, I think they were trying to head for Satan. This might lead us to a larger hierarchy of the demons, which I think in the anime, I have not brought this up in quite a while. I've not actually seen the anime. I'm a manga only reader, but I don't think we brought up any like other demons except Sebastian in the manga verse. Not the other guy from season 2 of the anime that I still haven't seen. But like, I don't think we've seen any other demons. We've seen like we've seen Shinigami. I actually dropped a Bleach reference there with Soul Reapers. We've seen Shinigami. We've seen whatever the fuck Undertaker was also Shinigami. You've seen Shinigami. I think that's really the only otherworldly being we've seen besides maybe the Bizarre Dolls. But we haven't really seen a whole lot of that. So that would be kind of interesting to like if there is a greater hierarchy of demons. I don't know what we do with that. I don't know how that would play into the Undertaker storyline or anything like that. So I don't know if that's even a good idea, storytelling-wise. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going after this. Well, after this we're going to summon Sebastian. But like after that, it's just like a blank slate. So yeah, the two CLs are still alive at this point. So I imagine next month we'll see real CL die. I still think he's dead. I still think that's going to be... I still think he's a Bizarre Doll. That's still my theory. So yeah, that's... Fuck, man. Just fuck. Yeah. This was, I understand people having a problem with it for its very sensitive, content, but, like, just looking at it from, like, a pure storytelling perspective, this was a really good chapter. And I understand, you know, anyone who thinks that it, I don't know, maybe making too light of a serious issue, which I don't really see it as doing, but I'm not versed in that very well. So yeah, I can't wait for next month. We now know who the Agni Killer is beyond a shadow of a doubt. There's just so much that happened. There's so much that happened this month, and holy shit. If only this chapter had been like 3 months ago, and I'd have no problem right now. But just that whole length of time, just mindless filler shit, that kind of wore me down. So I felt like this part of the video is pretty rambly. I've been jumping from one topic to the next and no real cohesion. I don't really have anything else to say other than holy fuck. Is that insensitive given the content of the chapter? If it is, I apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it here. So I hope you all enjoyed this chapter and this video, and holy fuck what a chapter it was. If you like the video, you can like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want, I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Holy fuck.